I he was from a Discord community. We got connected there, and he was like, "Bro, I'm going to produce some reels. Can you edit those for me?" And I was like, "Yeah, cool." And I started working with him, and everything was very natural. Everything was very organic, I would say. And so that's basically how I made my first 1,000, 2,000, $3,000 and more. And now my family, they they look at me. I'm making some progress. I've been able to make money online. Yo, what's up guys? In this video I'm going to share how I was able to make my first $1,000 online as a video editor in my 20s. Okay, a lot of you guys have asked me how I got my first client and how I got started, and hopefully with this video you guys can get some inspiration. I'm at a point now where I feel that I'm starting out, but I've been able to achieve several things, so I want to share that in this video. Now this video is not going to be edited. It's going to be a raw video. I might make some mistakes here and there, but I honestly don't care. It's just going to be really raw, me going out of my thoughts here. Okay, so before I actually tell you guys how I got my first client and I was able to make not only $1,000 but more, it all started when I was 18. We didn't know what to do with our lives when it comes to choosing a career for university. We just graduated in 2017. I graduated from high school, and I'm talking about we because I also have a twin brother, and so we just graduated. Okay, in 2018 we decided to go in a whole year of learning English. Okay, and that was the best decision we could have ever done. Okay, now in 2019, and I'm going to tell you why learning English was the best thing. In 2019, we decided to go to university. Okay, I finally kind of knew what I wanted to do, and it was related to coding. So I chose coding. I saw the opportunity of coding, so I chose that. And in 2020, COVID-19 appeared. Okay, the whole world, the whole pandemic. So we went sent back. We were sent back home. And in 2020, we couldn't go out or anything, so we started playing a lot of video games. Now, after that, around 2021, that's when we started changing our mindset, okay? Again, I'm talking about we because I have a twin, and so we started reading books. The first book that we read was The 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma, and it is a really good book, and it teaches you about good habits. So we sold the PlayStation, and we started getting good habits into good habits, and we also started just reading more and watching more videos about self-development. So that combined with some reading and us discovering these the matrix and the system, we decided to drop out from university because we didn't like it. We were not feeling good with it, so we dropped out. And now our family was really upset with us. They were like, guys, you're crazy. How are you going to do that? You guys don't have a plan. You guys don't have anything. But honestly, we just didn't care. We didn't care because we wanted to craft and create our own path. That's what we wanted to do. And not only that idea didn't came just like that. We were reading books. We were learning about self-development and entrepreneurship and all these cool things, right? And not only that, but we saw that there were young people being able to build a career or just live the life that they want with the internet, with doing Wi-Fi money. That's how they call it, right? So from that point, I was working at a part-time, and I bought a course on how to build a marketing agency. Now, it didn't work because I was trying to reach out to people who didn't know me. I didn't have a personal brand. I didn't have content, anything. So it didn't work because I was reaching out to them and they were like, who are you, right? So the marketing agency didn't work. Then we tried YouTube automation, and here is where me and my brother, we separated and we divided into two things, okay? He went the YouTube automation thing. I myself didn't really like the business model. It's a good business model, but I didn't really like it. I liked more marketing and just the whole thing about business and just the whole thing about marketing. So I decided to go that way. And since that decision, I got the opportunity to work for a marketing agency. So I said, okay, now if I work for a marketing agency, it's going to be better. But it wasn't the case because I was just an appointment setter. For those of you who don't know, an appointment setter is basically just trying to get clients for either a marketing agency, a coach, or whatever. I got one client, and that's how I made my first $500 in commission, okay? But I didn't like it. It was really hard to find clients. It was really hard to just do the whole thing, the whole process. And I noticed, here is where I noticed the first time that content creation is the best thing that you can ever build. Why? Because I quit working for the marketing agency that I was working for. And I started learning about content creation. I wanted to build my own thing. I said, okay, I'm done working for others. I'm done like trying to send cold DMs. I'm gonna start creating content, and I'm gonna start just talking about the things that I know. And I did that. So I recorded myself just like I'm doing right now. And then I had another challenge. I needed to edit my videos, and I didn't know anything about video editing. So I got into this DaVinci Resolve and CapCut, and I started editing my reels. And one guy, and here is the whole story on how I got into content creation. I bought a course, right? So I quit working for the marketing agency that I was working with. After that, with the $500 that I made, I invested into myself, and I bought a course on how to create content. On that course, there was an invitation, to a private Facebook group, okay? Where more people who bought that course about content creation, they were posting not reels, but they were posting their content, right? How they were recording, how they were playing with the lights, and just basically everything. So people can give feedback to each other. And I was one member, so I recorded myself, I edited my first video, and then I sent it to the group, okay? It turns out that a psychologist in United States really liked my reel and the reel that I edited. And so he reached out to me and he said, hey, Pablo, I like how you edit. Is there a possibility that you can edit like a VSL for me? And I was like, that's cool. Yeah. Okay, cool, Pablo. So I will send you $150 and you can edit the VSL for me. It was like 4 minutes. And I was like, this is good, right? Because I didn't even send a DM. I didn't even try. By the way, this whole video editing thing, for me, it was like an accident because I I got to know this psychologist. I got to work for him, edit his VSL, and I started creating more reels. And then just a few days later, another guy reached out to me on Instagram saying the same thing. Hey, Pablo, do you edit videos? Can you edit the reels for me? And I was like, okay, cool. And by the way, this happened with just a few reels. I had posted like anywhere 9 reels, I would say, with 200 views each, 300 views. I wasn't even getting any traffic or traction, but people started noticing my style. They started noticing my reels, how I was editing, and that was my second client. His name was Matt, and I started working with him not only with reels, which I was charging like $30 per reel, but I also started editing his YouTube videos because he really liked my style and how I was editing. Okay, so, and by the way, this was by accident. I didn't have like a Fiverr account or Upwork account. My bio wasn't even like, hey, I'm a video editor, I can turn your videos into amazing edits. I didn't have any of that. It was just me talking to the camera and me practicing my skill, okay? The reason why I was posting content is to practice speaking on the camera, to practice content creation, and to practice my video editing skills. And as a result, I just focused on that, by the way. I didn't focus on DMs, didn't focus on cold outreach, none of that. I was just producing content and just trying to get better at it. And people noticed that. And then another guy from a Discord community that I had also invested. And here is another thing, guys. It's important that you invest on things, because whenever you invest on a course, on something, whatever, on a Discord group, just to learn about something, you're going to connect with other people. And this is what happened with me. I think with my third client. He was from a Discord community. We got connected there, and he was like, "Bro, I'm going to produce some reels. Can you edit those for me?" And I was like, "Yeah, cool." And I started working with him, and everything was very natural. Everything was very organic, I would say. And so that's basically how I made my first $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 and more. And now my family, they they look at me. I'm making some progress. I've been able to make money online, and so they are like, okay, cool, that thing works. And now they are chilling. And obviously I'm just starting out still, but they see that I'm putting in the effort, as well as my brother. Okay, my brother is still working on the YouTube automation business model, and he was able to monetize the channel and actually make some money with the channel. Okay, and so this whole story, guys, I'm just telling you, and I know this story it's like very disorganized, but I'm just going out of my mind here at this point. Everything happened so natural, and everything happened thanks to the videos that I started posting, thanks to my personal brand. Okay, I didn't have to like do any cold outreach or anything like I was doing before I was trying to build a marketing agency, before I was working for a marketing agency. No content, really difficult to get clients. But as soon as I posted a few reels, without even trying, clients came to me. Okay, connections as well. So after that, I noticed that I wanted to create a video, a tutorial, that the tutorial that I didn't have when I started out, okay, editing on CapCut. So I created a tutorial, and you guys maybe know me because of this tutorial. It was 1 hour and 20 minutes of me just presenting or teaching everything I had learned in about 4 months, 6 to 4 months on CapCut. Okay, and I posted that, and what happened then is amazing, because the video got a lot of views. It started getting some traction. At the very beginning, like the first week, it didn't have like any good, like it had like 300 views or 500 views, and I was like, okay, cool. But then suddenly after 2 weeks, it started getting a lot of tractions and a lot of views. And so I was like, oh, this is cool. And I started growing my Discord community, again, organically, without even trying. People saw the value and they joined the community, which you guys can see today, the Discord community. And then I was able to also create my first info product. It was like $12 at the beginning, and then it was like $18. And guys, I created my first info product. It is actually right now $18, and it made over more than $4,000 in the first 3 months. Okay, so imagine I've been able to do that, plus client work. So clients coming to me from that video alone, asking if I can edit their videos, asking if they can work with me. And this whole thing, again, was by accident. I just posted a video that I wish I had when I started on video editing. And that video turned out to had a lot of views and bring me like it even monetized my YouTube channel. And now I'm also earning some money with YouTube. So it's just amazing to see how like the power of content. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole story. That's where I am at right now. I have the Discord community. I'm editing for clients. I'm trying to get better on content creation. I'm helping others in the Momentum Crew, which is the private community that I have. I'm helping others do the same. Okay, create a personal brand that it's authentic, and a personal brand that attracts the things and opportunities that you want. Okay, I'm really doubling down on that. I'm also trying to build or create my newsletter, and everything is just like testing and creating stuff. Okay, I have just been taking action, and now this action is bringing me the initial results, okay, that have allowed me to invest on lights, invest on content creation, and invest on several things for me to keep growing. Okay, so that's basically my story, guys. That's basically the insights. That's why whenever people ask me like, hey, how do I get clients? Do I need an Upwork account, a Fiverr account for my freelance job, or for, and like, it's not only about video editing, but any freelance can do this, okay? As far as you're willing to put out value in form of content, and I'm gonna make a video about this, how to create authentic content and stuff, but as long as you're producing and creating and investing in yourself and in your brand, you're going to attract opportunities, okay? That's the whole thing that I wanted to communicate and tell you guys, about the power of a personal brand. So that's the video about my story. From now on, it's just going to be about growing, testing new things. I'm learning things like landing pages, the copywriting for my videos, for my reels, Twitter, for my newsletter. I'm learning persuasion as well, which is very important. So I'm not only boxing myself into video editing. That was the first skill I learned and the skill that I'm teaching to others right now. But you guys don't want to box yourself in one thing. Okay, you also want to be expanding. So from now on, if you guys want to follow the journey on this YouTube channel, I'm gonna be telling you guys about copywriting. I'm gonna be telling you guys about video editing, about content creation, and all these amazing things, because we have an amazing tool, which is the internet, okay? Our parents, grandparents, they didn't have that maybe. We have it, okay? And we can create amazing things with it. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope you guys can get some inspiration from my story. And again, I'm just starting out. Definitely starting out. And from now on, I'm just going to be testing things and learning from others, learning from mentors, and creating stuff by myself, creating resources. So with that being said, I'm going to leave the video here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.